bridge course. It is a revision series for you all, so that you can recall whatever we have done in our last week.
Transfer of different characters or trait like eyes color, shape of your nose, complexion from parents to the offspring is called as heredity. The segment of DNA which contain all the information for synthesis of a particular protein is called genes for that protein. It is necessary to know the relationship of these protein with the characteristics of organism. We all know human have 23 pairs of chromosome or 46 chromosomes. These are the structure of chromosomes. Each chromosome is always in pair, and that's why we say there are 23 pairs, and each pair indicates some character to the human. So we all know the 23rd pair which is present in human being is sex chromosome, which indicate whether the individual which is going to take birth will be a baby boy or will be a baby girl. That's why this sex chromosome is very important for the birth of baby boy or baby girl. Each chromosome is made up of DNA and it appears like dumbbell shape. Midway during cell division, there is constricted region on each chromosome. It is called as primary constriction or centromere. This divides the chromosome into two parts. Each part is called as an arm. The centromere has a specific position in each chromosome. Depending upon this, there are 4 types of chromosome. These are 4 arms. Let us see what we name it. First one is metacentric, second one is submetacentric, third one is acrocentric, and fourth one is telocentric.
Metacentric is V shape, where both the arms are equally distributed, whereas submetacentric is English alphabet L shape, where one arm is big and other is smaller one. For acrocentric, one arm is smaller, that is lower arm is smaller, and the above arm is a bigger one, it is J shape. And the last one, telocentric, it is small I shape, where centromere is placed at the top and it is only one arm.
Each strand in the molecule of DNA is made up of many small molecules known as nucleotide. There are 4 types of nitrogenous base: adenine, guanine, cytosine and thymine. Adenine and guanine are called purines, while cytosine and thymine are called as pyrimidine. Each chromosome is made up of single DNA molecule. The segment of DNA molecule are called genes. Due to variety in the sequence of nucleotide, different kind of genes are formed. These genes are arranged in a line. Genes control the structure and function of the cell of the body. These are 3 types of RNA. The first one is mRNA, second one tRNA, and third one rRNA. mRNA means messenger RNA, rRNA means ribosomal RNA, and tRNA means transfer RNA. In both cases, in sexual as well as in asexual reproduction, there is cell division. From one cell or single cell, multicellular organism take place. But how? Each and every cell have nucleus. What changes does occur in nucleus? Let us see. a chart for you all. I hope so you all can see it clearly. I'll just read it out for you. Upper side there is written nucleic acid. Nucleic acid. This nucleic acid is present in nucleus. In nucleic acid, it is further subdivided into two parts, DNA and RNA. DNA is also called as genetic material, whereas RNA is further subdivided into three parts, mRNA, rRNA and tRNA. First part, that is mRNA, that is messenger RNA. rRNA is called as ribosomal RNA and tRNA is called as transfer RNA. Let us study first mRNA, that is messenger RNA. Messenger RNA consists of codon. Okay, this codon works like lock, which further produce amino acid. Amino acid is a basic unit of protein. Let us go to the second part, that is rRNA. It is ribosomal RNA. Ribosomal RNA is responsible for protein synthesis, very important function. And the third part is tRNA, transfer RNA. It is further giving us anticodon. Anticodon work as key. So tRNA and mRNA work like lock and key for functioning or for protein synthesis. I hope so you all have written it. I want you to write all this part. Okay? You can pause the video and you can write it down. Further, the basic unit of DNA and RNA is also called as nucleotide. We'll study it further. Now, mRNA. I have already said that mRNA is further secreting or giving us codon. What is codon? When codon is a triplet of nucleotides present on mRNA. Let us see how. Suppose this is mRNA. I hope so it is visible for you all. And here are triplets of nucleotide, and it is present on mRNA, and these triplets are called as codons. Right? When this codon of mRNA matches with anticodon of tRNA, then it produces protein synthesis in ribosome, that is rRNA. I'll show you the diagram. All this part in which they have already explained you in your textbook how does transportation or evaporation of water exactly take place. So we also studied transpiration pool or transfer of water from one part to another, that is from root till the apex of the plant. Okay, so now as we all know that this is a plant. So just below this stem here inside you can see roots. What is the function of the root? To absorb water and minerals from the soil. So after absorbing this water and minerals, the root pass them to the upper surface, that is to the stem. From stem, that water is passed to the leaves. We can see these leaves. Okay, and even you all know the process of photosynthesis very well. So if this plant is, we can see it is green in color, it is nicely growing plant, it means the process of photosynthesis is going correctly with this plant. Because we all know in the process of photosynthesis, plant prepare their own food with the help of sunlight, with the help of carbon dioxide and chlorophyll, whatever is present in it. Water is also required, which is absorbed by the root and it is passed further. So this process of transportation and other processes we are going to see in today's topic.
By the process of transportation, a substance either synthesized or absorbed in one part of the. तुम्हाला सर्वांना ट्रान्सपोर्टेशन माहिती आहे. ट्रान्सपोर्टेशनमध्ये कंपन्यांमधून जो प्रोडक्ट तयार होतो तो ट्रकच्या साहाय्याने किंवा इतर वाहनांच्या साहाय्याने एका जागेवरून दुसऱ्या जागी पोहोचवण्याचं काम केलं जातं. सेम थिंग हॅपन्स इन प्लांट्स. द substance which is synthesized or absorbed by one part is transferred to other part. This process is called as transportation. Plant require various substances, that is inorganic substances like nitrogen, phosphorus, magnesium, manganese, sodium, etc. And the nearest source and richest source is soil, nothing else. So root of plant absorb such substances from soil and transfer them to various parts of the plant. There are specific type of tissues for performing these functions. The xylem conduct water, whereas phloem conduct food. All parts of the plant are connected with the conducting tissue. Root cells are in contact with water and minerals in the soil. Water and mineral enter root cell on the root surface due to difference in concentration. As a result, these cells become turgid. Just observe the diagram which is shown here, and as it becomes turgid, the water, you can see the arrow which is going ahead, water is pushed into cortex cell, and then from cortex it is further pushed into xylem, and from xylem it is pushed upward direction. That is how this root pressure exactly work as. Plant give out water in form of vapor through the stomata on leaves. Two cells called guard cells are present. These cells control opening and closing of stomata. Transpiration occurs through these stomata. Water is released into the atmosphere by leaves through the process of evaporation. As a result, water level in the epidermal layer of the leaves decrease. Water is brought up to the leaves through the xylem so as the compensate for the loss of water. Transpiration helps in absorption of water and mineral and distribution to all parts of the plant. You can try and do this experiment at home. Take a pot with any plant, cover it with plastic, and then leave it as it is for 2 days.
Thank you. Now you all are going to write down or learn the questions which we have given in our last activities, because you all are going to have exam very soon, that is near about 15th to 16th of July. So all the best, get set, go, study hard.